Everybody's talking about manifesting these days, but do they really know how it works? Today, I'm going to give you 5 secrets on how to manifest your heart's desires. Hello, it's Shakilia. Welcome back to my channel, Enchant Your Life. Manifesting is simply bringing something from the non-physical into physical reality. It's turning your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions into real-life experiences. And the thing is, we're doing this all day, every day, and a lot of people don't even realize it. Most people are creating unconsciously. So your vibe, your thoughts, your frequency, your feelings are all shaping what shows up in your life. Now, things do happen in our lives that we just can't explain. But I have to say, a lot of it we can explain when we understand how manifestation works. I believe that some things were set into motion before we were born. I believe we had intentions while coming into this physical reality. But while we're here on earth, we have a lot of creative power. Even when something that you think is negative happens to you in your life, your energy, for the most part, played a role in what happened. But please don't beat yourself up about this. This is not about blame. This is about self-empowerment. Once you realize that you don't have to create by default, you become a deliberate creator. And you recognize that the world is your mirror. And it reflects whatever vibes and energies that you give off. That comes right back to you. And, to make a change in that reflection, you have to change yourself. Just like Michael Jackson's song, I'm starting with the man in the mirror, right? So let's get right into it. The 5 secrets for manifesting your heart's desires. Secret number 1 is ask, believe, receive. Now, many of us have already heard this from The Secret, or if you know anything about the law of attraction and Abraham-Hicks, it's you ask, you realize that it's already taken care of once you ask. That's where the belief comes in. And then you receive, you allow whatever you ask for to come into your experience. God or source or the universe, whatever word you use, already knows what you want based on your life experiences. You experience things, and as soon as you don't want something, God automatically knows that you want something better. Your job now is just to trust that God has answered you and just allow it to flow to you in divine timing. Not on your timing, but God's timing. God knows when the perfect time is right for you. Secret number 2 is to release resistance. Now, Abraham-Hicks usually uses an analogy about a cork, holding a cork underwater. And what you need to do is not hold the cork underwater. Release it and allow it to float to the top. Just like you, the cork was meant to rise. Now, what does resistance look like? It looks like doubt. It looks like fear. It looks like hating where you are instead of focusing on where you're going. If you want a new job but constantly complain about it, you block the flow. So shift your focus, detach from the negative, and lean into the energy of what you do want. Remember, what you resist persists. What you allow flows. Now, secret number 3 is balance intention and surrender. Set a clear intention, then release it. Don't micromanage the how. God is a master orchestrator, and things will unfold in ways that your mind can't even imagine. Let me tell you a quick story. When I went to Trinidad last year for Carnival, I set the intention to have an amazing time, and I let God handle the rest. And what happened was everything aligned perfectly. Just better than I could have even imagined, for real. So when I got there, my back pain was gone. My family just accommodated me with everything. I didn't have to pay for anything. And I went to a couple of great parties. My time there was really short. But I did say to myself, gosh, wouldn't it be nice if I saw some artists perform live? And lo and behold, when I went to Tobago and I was just relaxing, last day before my trip was over, I met up with a long lost cousin who owned a hotel, and her hotel was throwing an all-inclusive event where soca artists were performing live. and I got to go for free. Everything was just so wonderful. There was no way I could have orchestrated that. That was all God. That's the magic of balancing intention and surrender. Now, secret number 4 is to play pretend. Okay? Play pretend like when you were a little kid, and use your imagination. Use all your 5 senses and your feelings. I manifested my dream car by pretending that I was driving it. I saw this on The Secret. I closed my eyes. I pretended I had my hands on the steering wheel. I was driving it. I heard the crisp music playing through the sound system. I smelt the new car smell. And, it just felt really, really good. And I ended up soon after that manifesting the car that I wanted and at the price that I wanted against all odds. I did the same thing with the dog that I have. I pretended that I was holding him and petting him. I would pretend to hear his paws pitter-patter on the floor. And soon after that, my husband brought home a puppy for us. And it was just perfect timing. And the whole family just loves my dog, Milo. Our dog, Milo. Milo, come, Milo, so I can show everyone what you look like. And this is my sweet doggy, Milo. I love him so much. Oh, he needs a haircut. But yeah, so secret number 4 is pretty much to play pretend, feel it, and release it into the universe, and it will come right back to you in perfect timing. So the final secret for now, secret number 5, is to change your self-concept, or as Neville Goddard says, act as if. Who would you be if you already had what you want? Step into that version of yourself right now. When I wanted to release music, I created my alter ego, Kay L'Amour, that many of you know. And Kay L'Amour is a confident, diva, creative singer-songwriter. Once I embodied her, people saw me that way and opportunities began to open up. If you shift your self-concept, the world shifts with you. So a quick recap. The 5 secrets are: secret number 1 is to ask, believe, receive. Secret number 2 is to release resistance. Secret number 3 is balance intention and surrender. Secret number 4, play pretend. And secret number 5, change your self-concept. Remember, God is unlimited. Anything is possible. And life is a game. Don't take anything too seriously. Have fun, experiment, and step into your power. Even baby steps moving up the emotional scale can make a huge difference. Now, when I talk about the emotional scale, you may or may not be familiar with it. It can range from the lowest of helplessness and depression all the way up to bliss and beyond. So if you're somewhere in between, if you just take a tiny step towards something a little better, something feeling a little better, you're going in the right direction and you're doing a good thing. At the end of the day, everything is happening for you, not to you. You have to trust the process of life. As I always say to myself, it's done. So just have fun. Trust that God is answering all of your prayers. God is giving you what you want and what you desire and what you need. You just have to relax, trust that it's done, enjoy your life as much as possible, and allow things to flow to you in the perfect divine timing. And as my husband says to me in his sexy Grenadian accent, relax and float. How did I do with that accent? Pretty good, right? I just want you to know that all is well, sweetie. It's all good. If this video inspired you, I want you to hit that like, subscribe, and that bell notification so you don't miss the next video. Me and Milo are sending you all our love. See you next time. Bye.